Hello guys, Yelsa here, and this is my colonization quest, episode 3, Journey to Minmus. Well, not exactly landing on Minmus, just flyby, getting coordinates serve influence to collect some more science. Like you see, got a new rocket here, powered first stage is by the solid rocket boosters, which are just about to run out of fuel, as they are now, as they will decouple, and the main engine will take charge to get into the use solid rocket boosters to help get into orbit, and now as the main engine takes charge to finish off the burn. Do the second burn really. So just a reminder, I am using the KSP Interstellar mod and the Keyframe mod on my colonization quest to venture out into the curving universe. So 43,000 meters, still burning. Need to get to at least 71. Can get fully out of the atmosphere, and it's safe. To get to Minmus, it's not particularly difficult. It's quite easy. It's just easy to get to the moon, but also because Minmus is so small, it is easy to land on. And I just see a great big green blob on my screen. Hopefully that won't be in the rendering with it is, so it's probably just capture card got some interference. Hopefully that'll be improved. Again, no sound, apologise. There will be sound soon. Do not worry. I have found out how, but I was after this recording. As you can see, the main engine now goes. I've got this less powerful, smaller engine to finish off the burn to get into orbit. There we go. Look at that. Be a 2-minute burn, and this is ready. And obviously, to the power of editing, then 2 minutes will be a few seconds, which is amazing. Not really. It's kind of standard. So here you go. Set. Prepare to finish this burn to get safely into orbit while my rocket is actually falling, but not to worry about that. So, a few things channel wise, I do not know what I'm going to do yet. I want to do more things, I really do. It's just, I don't know what to do yet. I will carry on with this colonization quest until it is complete. And by complete, I mean have at least one covered on everything in this system, and also working bases on them. That is the aim. So you go try to get to Minmus, and if I carried on that trajectory, I would have left the system, which is not what we want to do, as we want to fly by Minmus and not fly by the whole solar system. So as I'm just gotta wait to time warp round Kerbin to get Minmus in front of us, and there we do a bit more. Then my editing again needs a bit more sharpening up, so it's easier for me. Add more green screen things going on. I'm hoping that's not going to show up. If it is, then I do apologise. So you can see we've got a trajectory now. It takes us through and by Minmus's orbit. So now I'm going to make my orbit more circular to be able to slow myself down, so then Minmus will be able to catch up and we can get into its sphere of influence. Now you're just tweaking around with the blah blah whatever the maneuver nodes, and as you can see, look, got closest approach there. I was trying to, don't know what I was doing, trying to make it closer, or try and make it that I'm actually gonna touch, well, get in contact. So now use the purple triangle things, and use the increase my periaps to slow myself down, and almost there, and a bit approx, and there we go. We have contact with the small lonely rock that orbits Kerbin, which cannot be seen from the planet, but you can see the planet and the moon from Minmus itself. Quite a lonely small object. Yeah, so if you can see, if I carry on my orbit and miss the node, I will end up getting contact with the moon, and it will jet me out into the solar system, which we do not want to do. Let's go to the maneuver node now. 2 days, 5 hours, and obviously with time acceleration that will be about 30 seconds, not even that. Coming up to the node, ready to put the ship to apparatus to burn on my apparatus to make this orbit work. So rotate the flip ship round. There we go, and there is the blue circular thing which shows where you need to be for your burn. And I'm gonna get ready to burn to do this. And then we will meet Minmus quite quickly and swiftly. So, right, there we go. We got to the maneuver node. I'm ready to flip the ship round and to get up into Minmus. As we are getting ready, as the ship is not listening to me. Rotate, you darn thing. Well, there we go. No, too much. There we go. And it is a 8-second burn, I believe. 8 or 6, 5 to 8 seconds. And as you can see, the orbit getting wider. And in the middle, oh look, if we stop now, we will end up crashing into the moon or getting into the moon. It's where we don't want to be. Carry on accelerating as the blue line gets closer to the dotted yellow line. Almost there. Almost. And there we go. We have now going to make contact with Minmus to collect all this science. And the power of editing, we are already there. Yeah. So just the usual, the goo and the materials bay, just to get some more, to get the science. And we could see Minmus alone body. Look at that science, all that science we have got. And let's give Jebediah let's do a bit of a crew report, get some 30 odd science there, and Jebediah to do an EVA over what is the small land of Midwest, where we can see the beautiful shuttle Kerbin and its moon in the background. It's quite lonely, this part of space, and I do feel sorry for Minmus. It orbits without being known by the people on Kerbin. So observe the 300 science we could get there. Look at that. A whole 300 science. So the idea was to see if I get orbit to get closer count to get more science, but then I realised I'm not having enough fuel to be able even forward to do that, and also to get back. So time accelerates to get out of the sphere of influence. And then I had a bright idea. Maybe I'll get this possibly for some more science. If I leave the system, if I short enough burn, leave the system and get into the solar system, and then to do 4 more experiments and another EVA to get some even more science. As I hit a few problems, as I couldn't get out of the system because I wasn't going fast enough. So a few tweaking of orbits and burning more and more fuel, which was not good at all. But eventually I escaped. I was able to escape the system. Now it's on screen. Science, 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 and even more science. There we go. Look at all that science we can collect. So, should we put another EVA for Jebediah to do, as he can look in the sun, look towards the sun and bask in its glory. So yeah, right, that's that science, and now just quick editing to get out of there, to come back and get an encounter with Kerbin to return home. And full time acceleration, only do it when you're going around the system, do it when you're trying to counter, you will probably crash and burn into the planet. Since the orbit is almost pretty much circular anyway, so I could decrease it down and get my periapts to below 50,000 meters, so I'll go in contact with the atmosphere, so it's just going to be one and done, as I say, to get round there and time accelerate, and we are going to make contact with Kerbin, and it is going to slow us down a lot, as you can see there. And there we go. Welcome back, Jebediah. It has been a long journey for you, the longest any Kerbin has been in space. And now, as we descend into the atmosphere, as we get caught on fire again, and obviously to return home, hopefully safely with all this science, as we are over the highlands of Kerman. Ugh, my yawning is horrible today. As the parachutes are out, as we are descending at some speed, the landing gear is ready so we can land gently. And hopefully nothing explodes so we don't lose any experiments. Because then that would be a loss of science, and losing science is bad. And what an amazing picture of the sun behind the shaft of the vessel. Yeah, shaft. Sorry, a bit of immature moment there. So as we are ready to touch down on the curve of the system, as Jebediah can return home once again and prep for his next mission, whatever it may be. Gently does it, coming down very slowly to observe the mystery goo, see if the highlands offer anything, and no, it doesn't. Jebediah, welcome home. And now we have landed as recover this vehicle. The vehicle, as said by some people. And now, to use the science, we've got to unlock some more parts. Some more mysterious parts to unlock, to be able. Look at that science! Look at that. A total of a lot of science. 810 science we have to spend. And let's get some advanced construction, maybe. Or do I go for some other things? 810 that's not bad for one trip. So obviously we want bigger and better rockets, as heavy rocketry will be the next thing I unlock. And as you can see, you need 90 for fuel systems, which is good. And then you need some more advanced construction, another 90 to spend. I can unlock this whole tier probably. As there's not much special there, I will unlock all these parts. Some more aerodynamics, which space planes have not done yet. That will be interesting when I venture out into space planes. Electrical system, solar panels. We have unlocked solar energy. We can be green and efficient. And unlock some more space exploration with some science labs. And there we go. And then to get to landing, all that stuff we could buy with high altitude flight. And we spend on specialized construction, as we can start making satellites and space stations, because they all help with science and they just generally look really cool. So this has been Yelsa Productions, and thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time on the adventures that this colonization quest will take us. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.